Team Poison Rose here with a update on the Hero Worm deck. Um, we took it to locals today. We put in 2 tournaments and it went X1 in both. I got first place with it in first tournament and second place on the second one. The only games I lost to was in the first tournament was Chaos Dragons, and then the second one was Crusher Control, which we should have a deck profile up later. I don't know when, but we should. But here's the deck list. 3 Worms X, self-explanatory, because they combo with Worm Jagen. Then you have 2 Worm King. Basically, they're the Worm Boss monster. Then you have your heroes. You have 1 Stratos, self-explanatory, and 3 Alias, which is also pretty explanatory. Next, you run 2 Effect Veilers because you kind of need them this format. Then you run 1 Gores and 1 Honest because basically the whole deck is light except for 2 monsters. And the last card is kind of like my tech, King Targawangu, because the only monsters that really you summon that have less attack than 1400 is Worm Jagen. He's most of the time face down, so when he flips summon, it has nothing to do with Wangu. So on to the spells. You run 3 Miracle Fusion, very self-explanatory. Spam Shining. 2 Duality. I took the third one out because usually you wouldn't be able to set up or anything. It'd just be stuck in your hand. But 2 seems just right because 1 seemed too small. Next, 1 Gem Spark, 1 Gemini Spark, and 1 Smashing Ground. Because I'd rather play this than 2 Gemini Spark. Because when I drew in the Smashing Ground, I usually didn't have an Alias, and it was way better than Gemini Spark was, even though you get to draw a card. But it was just right. Next is you have 1 Rhoda and 1 E-Call for your searches for your heroes. Next you have 1 Future Fusion. This is a new card we added to the deck because basically self-explanatory, but it speeds the deck up, thins it out more. Then you have your staples: Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. Next, going into the traps, you have 1 Magic Cylinder. It's a tech card basically because people never see it coming. It's a game changer, ends games. It won me 2 games, and overall it's just a great card. I think people think it's underrated. Next you have 1 Mirror Force staple, 1 Hero Blast. I was thinking about running 2, but 1 just seemed just right because it's not that great of a card, but it did its job. Excuse me. Next is the Solemn Brigade. 1 because Solemn Brigade, self-explanatory. Next is the 3 Nebula Meteorites because the whole Worm engine, it's just broken and it's too powerful not to run it. That's it for the deck. It's really consistent, but with the side deck, I'd side from 6 to 12 cards, game 2 and 3. But here's the side deck. 1 Magic Cylinder. Once again, like I said, the one in the main deck is just a great card. Next, you have 3 MSTs because people do for people that side heavy back row, game 2 and 3, and D-Fissures and stuff. Next, 3 Prohibitions. I like 3 over 2 because I think I sided 3 twice, and it helps you draw into them immensely. Because the only reason I sided 3 in is if I couldn't get over something, so I just make sure it never came out. Next was a 2 Super Poly. Really never actually used it today, but overall, it's just a great card. 2 Bottomless. It did a lot of work today. Game 2 and 3, always put it in. And then lastly, 2 DD Crow. because you know, like most of the decks rely on Grave right now. And then next for extra deck, one wind up Zenmeister, because it helps flip Yagen to get an extra bounce. One Utopia, one Catastor. Catastor won me 2 games, but you just go Valor with one of your level 4s. One Red Dragon Archfiend, because you can go into the token, the Gorse token or Gorse with the fake Valor. And this would be a Stardust, but it's Red Dragon it's 2 Red Dragon Archfiends. Or you can have Colossal, or it's just like anything, you know, you want. But this is what I chose. 3 Shinings, because the deck spams Shining. So then you have 1 Great Tornado, self-explanatory. 2 Ab-Zeros. Even though we don't have any waters or anything, you could side a Snowman Eater or whatever, but they're just there to fill space right now. Then 1 Gaia. And then the MVP for the day really was Photon Papilliterative. Broken card, overall great effect, and it won me most of my games. Like literally, I got them out almost every game. I could have went Utopia or something to smash over the stuff, but I preferred to go this and play it safe. Never ran into a Raikou. Even no, I don't play. Yeah, I played Lightsworns once, but I ran into a Raikou one time, I think it was, but it wasn't that bad. I ended up posting off of it, but overall, it went X2 during the day, and the deck is really great, consistent, everything. So subscribe, rate, comment. Peace out.